Breaking news, my wonderful people. Keyamo puts APC in major problem. See how his comment exposes APC plot to assassinate the Obi Labour Party, presidential candidate. Festus Keyamo has been linked to a lot of things in the recent days. Videos of what he has done before are all just coming out in the open. You know, the Bible was the one that tells us that as a man is thinking in his heart, so he is. As a man, his heart, his thoughts, what he's thinking, so the man is. As he's thinking in his heart, so it is. So when a man's heart, you will know, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. It's like a cup. When it gets full, what will happen? It will become an overflow. It begins to spill. This is exactly what is happening. Festus Keyamo made a statement saying, well, our very own brother, Peter Obio, is planning to set up an assassination on himself, then lie that Labour Party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, has done this. Well, you can see for yourself that it is beyond you can imagine. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Breaking news, my wonderful people. Keyamo's comment exposes APC plot to assassinate Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate. Keyamo's comment exposes APC plot to assassinate Peter Obi. The Labour Party has expressed shock that the unpredicated dispensation of the All Progressive Congress APC to clinch to power at all costs will lead it to post a pre-crime alibi to an alleged plot to assassinate the presidential candidate of Peter Obi. The National Publicity Secretary of the party, Mr. Ambrose Bayomi, said this in response to claim by APC presidential campaign spokesman Festus Keyamo, son, that Peter Obi was plotting to stage his assassination attempt on himself and blame it on APC. Nigerians have since responded, asking Keyamo what brought about that thought. How did he imagine that and how did that come about? Many people has responded saying Keyamo and APC have already plotted it out. They have it all sorted out, but we are watching. And if anything by chance happened to Peter Obi, they will be in for it. They will answer the questions, what they have done. Nigerians are watching. They've used their own mouth, to include themselves in some of the things, and everybody's aware that this was the plot they had on all along because of the desperation and the quest for power. Since the presidential candidate told Nigerians that it was his turn, we have seen how desperate these people can be as far as plotting and planning, and even God making them to expose themselves with their own mouth. We are all watching to see how these things will play out. So my wonderful people, this is exactly what is happening. Festus Keyamo have used his own mouth to tell Nigerians what they are planning. With his own mouth. He's told Nigerians what they are planning. Said all of a sudden, from nowhere. When you are having a discussion, all of a sudden, it's as if the person lost his train of thought and just says something totally out of the conversation. Take, for instance, the whole discussion is centered around, say, politics. And all of a sudden, the person just goes into childcare. And you're wondering, where is that coming from? We're talking about politics. There's nothing about children here. Where did that come from? You know that something is it that the person's thought has not been with you, or that was exactly the person's heart and mind? You would just know that the person is not with you. So this is what is really in the person's mind or mouth. Just like when somebody is drunk, when people are drunk, they say all kinds of things. Most often and none, when you pay attention to what a drunk is saying, if the person has been harboring hate, unforgiveness, hiding something, it is easy to spill at the time where they are out of reality, in touch with reality because of the intoxication, and what's the mood they are in at that time. Okay, so this is what is happening right now. This is exactly what is going on, and everybody's watching. because Keyamo came and he just released the whole thing and said, oh, we know Peter Obi is trying to do blah 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 blah, and afterwards just blame it on APC. And people are wondering, who's thinking of that? Where's that thought coming from? You see, desperation can make a man do anything. But you know what? Gumi said something in the last few days, which I have come to. It may not be your cup of tea, okay? You may not like him, but he said something that is quite remarkable. And I've come to really align with him in that line. He said, listen, it was Tinubu he was addressing. He said, don't say it's my turn. Whatever is what you meant with that word. Don't say it's my turn. If Nigerians like you, they will vote for you. You don't need to impress them. You don't need to do extra. Why is Peter Obi getting all the attention? Well, it is because Nigerians they want someone who is rid of, all forms of corruption to a large extent, someone who can be truthful to his word, who can make the country work again or point the country in the right direction. So there are all kinds of reasons why Nigerians have said, you know what, a breath of fresh air. If for nothing, let's just have something different from the normal. So if you look at it very critically closely, you will understand that people are tired of the same status quo and they just want something different. If for nothing, Nigerian students have been home. Yes, home. Well over 6 months. A whole academic session is gone. So if you're meant to be going to 200 level, my dear, I'm sorry, you're still in 100 level. Those in private universities, those abroad are already in 200 level. But guess what? You are a year older. And things are not like they were last time. So you understand, you can see that it's a pain to have the wrong people as leaders. It's a pain. Serious one at that, not a small pain. It's no small pain, serious pain. So you see, the time to begin to make amends is now. Keyamo just woke up and said, Peter Obi, he's trying to do this. This is what he's saying. So I campaign it on APC. People say, brother, so this is your plan. You have spilled it out. From where to where? Do you understand? You feel me now? From where to where exactly? Exactly. Now so now God, they made them they talk so. So we see, we know already. And there's already evidence before anything. But if anything happened to Peter Obi, leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button. Bye for now.